back to political gaming. We are coming right back into the sinking city, the Lovecraftian cosmic horror. We just turned over Albert Throgmorton's murderer to his father Robert, and had that wicked ass cutscene with that fucking giant eldritch Kirby sucking everything into its fucking maw. And then woke up here in this hotel. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, the Devil's Reef Hotel. When looking at the map before, Reed Heights. Remember, our guy's last name is Reed. Our character here, our last name is Reed. So that guy said that we looked familiar. Maybe, just maybe, we do come from here, belong here. Anyway, let's see here. We've already picked up that picture last time, but I'll do it again just in case you didn't see. What is it? Can I? Nothing creepy. Ah.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Our journal. My diary, part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me to survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials, the officials, the officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. All right, bro. We're just gonna take that with us. Put that in our fucking bag. All right. Why is there a draft? The window's closed. Why is that curtain just blowing the fucking out? Also, that's a shitty fucking curtain. I better not be paying a whole lot to fucking stay here. I swear to God. Oh, dog tags. My dog tags. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the universe, guys, if you look at the universe, it is eerily similar to that of the workings of neurons in a brain, nuclei, and fucking. It's just crazy. I mean, the fact that we're like this could all very well be a simulation, but not in any fucking regular ass sense, not in any technical sense, techie fucking nonsense sense that we think of it as a simulation. It could just be this like it could be a dream within a dream. It's crazy. We don't know what we don't know, you know? Anyway.
Never again, they say.
I didn't read the what USN Charles W. Reed 32117 to 10994. God damn. Wait, 94. Oh, 1817 to 1894? No, it can't be. Is this his dad? What's going on here? What's this? A plea for help. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in the city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and am beyond saving. But the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I am gone, find the notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. I don't know, bro. If you're getting into fucking shit that gets you killed, why the fuck would I pick it up? Like, excuse me? I'm here trying to figure out my own problems, alright? Mystic Tomes. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, forgot, I gotta hold it down. So much stuff. Ooh, outfits. Fuck yeah. I can wear my backpack or have it off. And that, for some reason, changes my coat ever so slightly. Ooh, I like that. Vacationist. Fucking gangsta. There's the day where, ooh, that's good too. Men of science. A fisherman. Ooh, homage to Detective Sherlock Holmes. What? Oh, alright. So I can be a cultist wearing the flesh of others. That's disturbing as fuck. Ooh, that's nice. So I got the newcomer, what I'm already wearing. The unburdened newcomer, just not wearing my backpack. The wind coat, vacationist, unlocked by story progress. Unlocked by story progress. Find out what happened to the robbed graves in the rest in peace case. Find the missing ship logs in the bounty of the sea case. Help the police officer get crime scene photos in the extra hours case. Learn all about wild beasts in the field research case. Find and return all the books to the book collector in the assigned reading case. Collect by the Mystic Tomes and Locked by DLC, the one that just fucking started. Help a real estate agent in the open house case. Okay. I don't think I want that outfit, but whatever. And there's that. Oh, he looks so fucking dapper. Where's Daywear is pretty good. You know what? Let's go with this. Baby girl, lay down. It is time for a nap. Thank you, sweetheart. Got a camera in my daughter's room. Gotta let her know that she needs to lay the hell down. It's time to go to sleep, kid. It's time for your nap, or else you're gonna be a grumpy ass baby later on. We don't want that. Sweet dreams. Registered 1898. Yep, Drum. Each 6 fluid ounce poppy extract soothes all ailments. Add to any spirits or tonic. Oh, it's just add it to your alcohol. You know, the alcohol that's now prohibited.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Chug down? Are you sure you're chugging it, not shooting it up there, brother? You got a problem, my guy? Oh, look at this. Look at him. Are the scars gone? Burning candle. Old school fucking toilet. That's how you fucking bring these toilets back. Dirty ass soaking tub. Raids on Innsmouthers. Innsmouthers. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying, with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Well, that's a bit fucked. Even though, I mean, they are blasphemous, fucking just. Ugh. But still, they're people, sort of. Police are on the case, with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have been cleaned of these fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Thorne. Oh, that's Robert. I knew that. He's more dignified when he speaks, but whatever. Head of the Throgmorton Grand family. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be here with us. Oh, so this is all right. This is after the he took that murder of his son by an Innsmouther quite fucking personally, and now he's attacking all other Innsmouthers. Great, I help with that. Great, fantastic. Uh, Consequences of my actions. Note from Johannes Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Alright. Can you close? Hey. Oh.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Well, that's quite nice of them to put my name on the door like that. Nope. Oh, damn it. Bentley, lay down. Dog. Bentley. Bed. Nothing going on out there. Oh, this is the cultist. Okay. Yeah. Tell me you're a cultist without telling me you're a cultist. Local women were talking about a ruined house in central Coverside, near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. They said the ghosts of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. Nope. Hold on, I need to itch my fucking ear. My brother-in-law just told me earlier that apparently there's a sequel to this game coming out this year. I had no idea. I'm playing it. Fucking perfect timing then. So excited to hear about that. I love Lovecraft. I love fucking like his mythos, his lore. Oh, there's so much to read in here, Jesus. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. Can't say that. Come on, guy. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of this city, and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Helog Street and Windhalf Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there by myself. This guy's like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly where you put it. You're gonna be vague about where you put it. You must have put it here, but I'm not going there. Book in the bank. Evidence updated. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow Kings. Gang, they can't get here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer, and I'll figure them out. The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street, where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. All right. Hints to the tomes. Bewitched tome. The local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? All right. I have to remember all this shit. I should probably writing this down. Oh, he writes it down. But, goddamn, still more. The Wheel Tome. I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel, and then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in western Old Grove near Century Avenue and Beacon Street. But where could the book be? Waiting book. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in Central Salvation Harbor on the Old Church Road, between Seven Oaks Street and Windhelm Street. Still has a bad fame, and no one wants to live there even after the flood. Loot. The Hidden Book. It took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out this place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archives say it is on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Is that all of them? Okay. This Howling Wind is... This Howling Winds, man. Alright.
The door won't budge.
Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord. The fuck was that noise? So green doors can't go in those. White doors can't go in.
The door won't budge.
I mean, always creaking. Hmm. I think that's a illustrated description of directly from Lovecraft. Oh, I can't read any of that. Let's go upstairs. Just go breaking into those rooms. You know, it's just what we do around here. Unpowdered alcohol. A map. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. I mean, yeah, those are too many coincidences indeed. Oh, why is it squelchy? Oh, why is it squelchy? Oh, gross. Clean your fucking floor, dude. Excuse me. Huh. Looks like all the tomes are right here, but Hmm. What's this room about? So much. Well, damn, I only got into there. So it's up in the reed. I can't get up there yet. Salvation Harbor. There's too much time looking at this, but Old Church Road Central, Salvation Harbor. Oh, over here. Here. Which one was it? Oh, between Seven Oaks and Windhelm Street. So here. Okay, and then read. The archives say private hospital, Bourbon Road between Innsmouth and Oak Street. Just mark the shit on the fucking map. So there's Oak, and there's Innsmouth. So it's somewhere in this area. Possibly. Oh, I already got that. First wheel in the park in Western Old Grove near Century Avenue. So Western, there we go. And Beacon. So right here, yep. God damn it. Eastern Reed Heights, north of the intersection Communion. North of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. So there's Museum Avenue. There's Communion. North of the intersection. So we're in here. Okay. Grimhaven Bay. Okay. Eastern Grimhaven Bay. So over here somewhere on the southern end of Whisper Street near the road to Blackwood Manor. I'm assuming that's Blackwood. southern end of Whisper Street. It's just... Where the fuck is Blackwood Manor at? I'm gonna assume it's this general area. North Advent. On Forefather Street between Helog and Windhalf. Okay. That's Helog. Okay, so somewhere in here. The ruins near the radio tower in Central Coverside. On the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. So here. Sorry, everybody, for just like fucking taking all this time to do this, but you know, be prepared. We're fucking a sleuth in this. We gotta have our fucking shit marked. Yeah, I already got that. I already did that. Yeah, so I went to the room, dude, and you weren't there. I'm assuming you're already gone. Oh, geez. Didn't even notice that. What? Excuse the fuck out of me?
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
What noise? I don't know who you are. You're an Innsmither.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly
Bro.
with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine.
Fair enough.
Take what you wish.
Jesus. You gave me so much travel. You can traverse the sinking city on foot, including by climbing up ledges and crouching underneath objects. How do I climb up? I have tried climbing up ledges. How the fuck do I do that? Anyway, to navigate flooded streets, use the boat moored at any nearby pier. The position of the nearest boat is also marked on your map. It is best to avoid swimming unless absolutely necessary, as the horrors that lurk beneath the surface will quickly come for you. Yeah, I experienced that in that first video I posted. It was scary. You will unlock fast travel points as you explore Oakmount. Oh, fuck yes. Fast travel? Thank you. Thank you. Visit a phone booth to instantly travel between discovered locations. Fast travel points are marked on the map and the compass. Cool beans. God, you gave me so much shit to read, dude. Why? My dear Victor, to my dear nephew, my dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went. Sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there's hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia. Huh. That rings the bell. You don't mind that I'm back here? Is that a conch shop? That's fucking cool. I want a phonograph like that. You kind of look like Wade from one of Markiplier's friends. You kind of look like him if he were to gain some weight. But that's so fucking wicked. I probably should have went all the way back there, huh? Let's look around. Ah, I know I move fast when I look around, but trust me, I rarely miss anything. Oh. Note about the hobo signs. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places. That you know already, kind of like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You've seen the crooked H-shaped sign on the doors around town? That means the house is inhabited. Okay. The crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. Sweet. The V-shaped sign is for vagina. I'm just is for barricaded dangerous places. All right. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out the spiral shaped sign though. You'll have to investigate for yourself. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3Ks, reach for the gun. Okay? All right, so sign with a cross and 3Ks. The KK will no shit. Reach for your fucking gun. Yeah, death to Nazis. Fuck ICE. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You gonna get that checked out, bro? Anything else back here? No. Run. You know, it's not so safe, dude. That's not up to code, my guy. Don't like it back. Oh. Thank you. So how do I climb? How do I climb? I said I can climb at ledges, but I have yet to been given a prompt or wait. Triangle, square, circle, nope. X. Nope. Okay. Oh, I think I found everything I can find in here. Oh. You son of a bitch. Nothing, oh, yep. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. The city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road. It came. That feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman, locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting up on the road, crying until some Innsmouthers kicked me and ordered me away. Jesus. See, the Innsmouthers are no better. No fucking better. Lone child, the visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today, I went to the eastern streets of Coverside, and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. Mirrors, mirrors! I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections and someone trapped, trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me. Slender Man followed me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but have never caught a straight view of this stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protection. It seems it is time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start to practice. America, fuck yeah. I was walking the Lombard Street in Eastern Reed Heights when it happened again. It's not just a vision, but a noise, hissing radio static. Oh, static in ears, sorry. Growing louder and louder, voices from afar were lost in it, crying desperately. I tried not to show how bad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The image came after I passed Bullock Street towards the Helix Street. The hissing flooded my mind, and I saw a man surrounded by radios talking to them. He was dying. I felt it, and when it happened, the vision was gone. I am so mad at myself for going down like that. There we go. Tonight the air forced me to call of the ocean. Tonight the air forced me to leave the hotel. The putrid smell of rotting seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. I remembered a huge apple tree and thought it may be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid that the hotel owner would see my seizures. The visions occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree, walking East Brown Street in the central shells. I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward, and when I passed the street of St. Michael's Church, I felt the water surrounding me, pressing, calling. I needed all of my will to fight the desire to go to the mare and sink into the depths, sink into its depths. Disgusting exaltation. No matter how different my visions may be, they are always so frightening. Today was man. He Today it was man. Okay, he left a house in Southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt the burning exultation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense I bent into and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past, saying something like, "Cursed newcomers," and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. Voices from the pipes. I'm afraid of the bathroom and the kitchen sink. Each time I want to wash my hands, I tremble in fear. What if they'll talk to me? This began after a vision in Western Reed Heights near the crossing of Avon, Ward, and Baker Streets. I saw a man, naked and covered in blood, in a room without doors or windows, surrounded by the dark holes of the pipes. He was cutting himself, piece by piece, feeding those copper mouths. They were whispering with voices so sweet and promising, but full of hunger and hatred. How could he believe them? Could he even escape? And had they noticed me? From behind. Backshots? I can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. I walked down the Murdoch Avenue and Western Advent, and near Oak Street, I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed, and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter, another about to strike him from behind. Somehow, I was both the spectator and the sitting man. But no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head, and it took me several hours to get back to the hotel after. Terrible Fetus. Dear God, this sounds like an awesome punk band name. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of child's cry. It happened in Western Reed Heights on Washington Street. I passed Avon Street and was heading towards Oak Street, but saw it. The thing was running so fast I didn't even understand what it was. It jumped from the window, and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand, something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking him. A fetus on thin, pointy legs with a little face full of evil and hatred and shrieking. I can't forget it. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found. Oh, let's read these first. The local Innsmouthers notes. The local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me even in visions. Recently, I was in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whisper Street. I barely made it to Hubert Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers, disguised as one of them, and listened. Their leader read the story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. That's a direct reference from the fucking Innsmouth fucking tale. Ah, I love it. Lullaby Crossroad. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my vision somehow, because I felt the same nausea and headache as before they strike. It happened in Coverside, near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. I felt dizzy and my mouth was full of bitter-sweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that, I fell asleep and spent nearly half the day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. Pack of notes. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them, I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? This is all from one dude? Dear God. All right, then. Let's find out if we can mark him down. We got 12 minutes. This video is just me marking places on the map, apparently. Not much gameplay, whatever. Okay. Eastern Salvation Harbor. Crossing of Eastern Salvation. Crossing of Fitz O'Callahan and Street and Old Church Road. Old Church Road? Where is Fitz O'Callahan? Right here. Eastern Coverside, corner of St. Elmo. Eastern Coverside and Kingsport Street. Kingsport and St. Elmo. Western Advent. Over here. Purity Road and Oak Street. There's Oak Street. Corner of Purity and Oak. Constitution. Right here. Bam. There we go. Southern Old Grove. Warwick between Seaside and Hillside. So there's Hillside, there's Seaside. So somewhere in here, okay. Central Shells. Read Riverside, the Shells. Central. East Brown Street, to the east corner with St. Michael's Road. So there's East Brown Street and there's St. Michael's. So, okay. So somewhere in here. Eastern Reed Heights. On Lumber Street between Helog and St. Bullock's. Between Helog and Bullock. So there's Helog and there's Bullock. So somewhere in here. Western Reed Heights, near the crossing of Baker Ward and Evan Streets. So Evan, Baker, and Ward. Okay. Western Advent, near the corner of Murdoch Avenue and Oak Street. There's Oak. University. There we go. Terrible fetus. So Washington Street. Western. So Evan and St. Oak. Evan Street, St. Oak. It's Evan Street and Oak Street. Jesus Christ. There's Washington. Okay, so here, somewhere here. Northern Grimhaven Bay. Corner of Hubert and Whisper. So is it Whisper? Nantucket. Flintlock. Oh. Where the fuck is Hubert? Oh, is that where I'm at? Yeah. Western Coverside. Corner of Tanner and Old Church Road. There's Old Church. Lincoln. Roosevelt. Asher. The fuck's Tanner? On Old Church Road or no? Corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. Oh, here. Alright, folks. So this video is just me fucking putting shit on a map. Mostly, because I got 4 minutes until this video's got to end. Because I unfortunately record on my PlayStation, which can only record for an hour. So I don't have it hooked up to my fucking PC at all. I'm just straight up using my fucking PlayStation. But yeah, at least we got all that marked on the map. Let's get out of here, huh? Oh, cool. Fast travel point. This is not helping the flooding, I'm sure. Okay. So can I get there? Let's see. Wrong way. That way. Infested areas. Infested areas. Oakmont is littered with infested areas, barricaded regions teeming with monsters. They are marked on your map, compass, and with a specific hobo sign near the entrances. Infested areas are stocked with large supplies of crafting resources and munition and consumables, but often guarded by fearsome enemies. Many side quest items are also hidden within their walls. Entering is high risk but high rewards. Proceed at your own discretion. All right. Cool beans. Okay, so there's a boat down here. And, fuck me. Is this Silent fucking Hill? I thought this was Sinking City. Okay, it's just people. It's just people, Vincent. Okay, alright, that's not too bad. Alright, folks. Let's see if we can't just... Rich, why are you... Ma'am? Ma'am. Ma'am. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, nope, did not mean to do that. You seem unbothered. And so does she.
K Almighty will punish the wretched by sending terrors unnamed creeping from the abyss below.
Ma'am, your dress.
Atone for your deeds before it's too late.
I don't got atone for shit, old man. Oh, you're an Innsmither. Yeah, look at
For
you.
your sins and repent. K Almighty will punish the wretched by sending terrors unnamed creeping from the abyss below. Atone for your
Okay. Nothing? I dug through trash for nothing? Alright, folks, I'm gonna leave this video here. Sorry, it was just me placing shit on the map, but, you know, we're a sleuth. We're a detective. That's what we gotta do, right? So, enjoy this handsome, dapper sleuth. Quit looking behind every time, dude. Every time I'm doing my outro. Like, subscribe, comment. Remember, we get political on this bitch, so if you want to bring up fucking ICE, by all means, do it. Everyone, have a fucking fantastic goddamn day. And I'll see you in the next one.